I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell.
Oh, day freaking 21 and I'm freezing. It is so cold in this apartment. But yeah, either get to the point. Today, I am going to go through something that I am being questioned about so many times that I thought that why not make a full video about that on a rest day, because today is a rest day, which I feel like I really needed. As you heard yesterday, I did not have a good day. I'm kind of determined to make this one better, and I've already started off really well. I've done a lot of things already. Amongst one thing, the weekly group Zoom call with the team, and I don't know, every single time it just makes my day every single time. So if you joined in, hi again. I really love those calls. They make me so energized. And so does the things that I have lined up here. It looks very obvious what we're going to talk about. We are going to talk about the supplements that I'm using on a daily basis, because that is a very common question that I do get. Ida, what supplements are you using? This is the first disclaimer that I'm going to make. First of all, if you are not aligned with your food, your nutrition and your sleep, your food, your training and your sleep, it might not be the most beneficial thing for you personally to jump on and spend money on supplements, because they, my dear friend, will not do the work for you. What they do, however, is filling the gaps of things that you might not get, like even if your very specific meal plan is supposed to support your journey. Because we do have flaws in our nature, so all our foods isn't fully equipped with a full nutrient baseline. And it's also very hard to consume enough macronutrients as well as micronutrients to really support your physique, but it also might be even harder to give you the energy or the nutrients that you need to go further in your evolution of your own body. Sometimes when we have been dialing in the food, dialing the training, and dialing in your sleep and your water intake, and you're still not seeing the results that you want to have, it might be time for you to look into the supplement world to see, okay, what gaps do I need to fill? And that might be very, very tricky for us to actually understand. I remember it was for me, but very early on in my career, I had a supplement store that really, they were so good on helping each and every person. Nowadays, supplement stores face-to-face doesn't really happen, rather than buying some things online, which most people do. And it can be hard to find then what is suitable for you. So here's the first thing I'm going to say. Not every single supplement will work for every single person, and it will not maybe give you the best efficiency that you need for your own physique and your own goals. But there's a few fundamentals, and those are the ones that I'm going to go through actually right now, because the fundamentals is something that I do use every single day, even on rest days. So a few things that I do think we all should have, which is really important, is vitamins. Yes, and the easier it is, the most likely it is that you, my friend, are going to use it. So what I do is that I use a package that look just like this. This has 6 different things in one little package. All you need to do every day is open the box, flip this one, and put it in. And as you guys can also see, and here's a really big side note that I'm gonna say now before I forget it. All these capsules are capsules and not hard tablets. Because the moment you're eating hard tablets because they are cheaper or they just come in bigger boxes, again, that makes them cheaper. The fact is that the bioavailability in the actual tablets are so low at the moment that you're swallowing them and it's getting processed down in your stomach, the nutrients that you were paying for are pretty much no longer there. And the little amount that actually gets into your system is so minor. So look for things that has actually these gel capsules. Those are the best. That actually goes for all the things that you have, like Advils or like whatever pills that you get in a tablet. It's always better to get a gel form. That was a side note, it was a long one. So, but in this one, let me just tell you what it is. It's antioxidants, it is multivitamins, it's CoQ10, which is good for your heart health. It is fruit and veggies, it's probiotics, all good stuff for your gut health. And it is EFAs, which is essential fatty acids. And it's like CLA, ALA, EPH, DHA, EPH, and DHA. And that's a lot of numbers and digits and letters for me to remember. But everything in this one is going to be helpful for you to fill the gaps that you actually probably most likely have from your nutrition, especially if you're a person like myself who is very like habitual with their intake, that really loves eating the same things over and over and again. This one will help you with that. I do, however, also add these full omega, because when you're training a lot, your body will be very, very prone for inflammation, right? Full omega is fatty acids that will help you decrease the inflammation in your body, but it's also for brain and heart health. So these two is for everyone. And I mean, even if you're not working out, this will be a good thing to have on a daily basis if you just want to have your optimal health. So that is why I continuously, this is also like what I always travel with. I don't go a day without taking my microfactor. The second thing that I would say everybody needs to have at home, and that I always make sure that I have two different types of, is protein powder, right? So why do I have two different ones? Because there's going to be different proteins, people, for different time of the day or different occasions. So for a normal person that might not work out that much, I would say go for a slow assimilation type of protein, because that will mimic food. So it's perfect for like the digestion time of food, because if you have this in your smoothie or in your oats or in your pancakes or in your ice cream, you will have a high, or even in your coffee in the morning, you will have a really solid meal with the protein that you need, and it will slowly be digested in your system, so you will keep satiated for longer. So this one is a huge deal to have at home at all times and costs, because we all have those days when we don't have time or don't have the motivation to cook. So if you just want to have a simple snack like Greek yogurt with your favorite cereal or granola, you can just add a scoop of this, and then you'll be set and you'll be more satisfied with your meal, because protein is what we all need more of as well, because pretty much all of us are deficient in it if we're not tracking ourselves. So that one is a solid one to have to accompany these. But for me, or for others that might be working out a lot, and I mean like a consistent basis, you should also have this one at home or in your car or wherever you are straight after your workout, because within the first 15 to 20 minutes when you're done working out, or even rather sooner than later though, you should just have a scoop or two of that, and your recovery will get quick and your recovery oh my god, your recovery will be kick-started. Plus that salted peanut caramel, the salted peanut butter flavor is absolutely mind-blowing. I can say that this is most likely the tastiest protein powder I've had in my entire life. I've always said that I'm always going for the vanilla milkshake, but the vanilla milkshake doesn't stand a chance to this flavor. So if you haven't already gotten this, you should really try it out. And of course, I will leave the link to these, all the things that I mentioned, in the top of the description, so that you guys can look it up for yourself and get an idea. Read the reviews, see that I am not just biased, because I mean, there's a reason why I have been using these specific supplements for 5 years now. So yeah, I really stand by the products, and I really hope that you try them out and that you let me know down in the comments what you think about it. But anyways, to have a protein powder at home and know the reason when to take what, that's something that I always do. So these two, magnificent. I do use these on a daily basis. Another thing that I use on a daily basis and also on my rest day is the most studied supplement out there, the micronized creatine. Many people, including myself, feel like they get fuller looking when they're having this, a little bit water retention. But I think that is just because you are naturally just getting so much stronger by using it. It has such a potency in this one that if you're feeling like you're lacking strength and energy in your workouts, trust me, if you start to give yourself like 5 grams of creatine every single day, and I mean even on the rest days, you will feel like you have way more ATP, which is energy, during your workouts, and you will just push yourself harder. So if you are, probably this is the perfect one to have as the kicker when you feel like you're starting to get stagnant, when you start to feel like you're not improving. And if you haven't tried creatine, I would highly recommend you to actually do that at that point, because maybe you're reaching a plateau because your ATP production isn't as flawless as it can. So if you have already incorporated micronutrients to fill the gaps and you're still not seeing the full attention to that, to the increasement of ATP production, take this one. It's a very good supplement to start with. So these 3 is the fundamental pack that I would recommend to anyone out there, because I really do believe that you don't have to make it more complicated than that. And I see also that these 4 products actually is the few things that I see has given the most results in my clients as well, when they have been consistent with them. And then the fun stuff. And the last thing that I do use on a daily basis, except then for my rest days, it is the PreWorkout. And this is the favorite blend of mine. So having these before and having this after my workout, and this one in this one, this is the magic blend that I have before my workouts, which always gives me an incredible focus and extreme energy during my workouts, because I also have this one and the pump. I mean, most of us goes to the gym, we want to feel strong and we want to make sure that we look the same, that we look strong. So getting a pump for me is vital to actually feel like I completed my workout. I don't know what it is with this combination, but it never goes wrong. It's also very tasty, because I know for a fact that a lot of people stay away from pre-workouts because they have very often a very distinct, a strong and artificial kind of both smell and taste and sensation when you drink it. It's like many pre-workouts are extremely hardcore, and that's what these are not. And in some weird way, I rarely switch it up to something else because I don't feel like I have to, because that is one very common thing amongst pre-workouts, that if you have used one specific pre-workout for a very long time, you kind of like don't feel it anymore. You get so used to it that it doesn't give you anything else. But these two together, they seem to always cut the case. So it makes me very happy. So Make-A-Vat Alpha Surge, the perfect combination for my personal favorite of when it comes to pre-workouts, because I don't need the tingles. And if I have a day where I want to have a tingles, I just swap the Alpha Surge to Enduroformance and just get the tingles instead. Or I mix them all 3 together. Yeah, I love my cocktails, my pre-workout cocktails. But anyways, guys, I wanted to tell you that this is what I use. it is my daily regimen, except these, I don't do these on rest days, but overall, this is the fundamental. Do I sometimes use magnesium? Yes, if I feel like I really have to have something. Do I sometimes use greens and reds? Yes, I do. But normally, these are the things that I just always stick to. I don't go a day without it. And for me, it has been extremely helpful to stay consistent with my supplement intake as well, because when I do, I just notice how much I feel, how leveled out I am, and how much process I do see from utilizing it. So I hope that this has been informational enough for you. And if you actually do have questions that you want to ask me, just type them down in the comment section below. I will do my best to keep up with them and just give you guys my honest opinion. So if you want to have a designated help, like what I would recommend to you, please feel free to do that, and I will try my best to help you. And as I said before, anytime you guys use the links for any of these things, it does help me in the channel. So I really, really appreciate you doing so. But yeah, this is actually how easy it is. For some, this will look like it's a heap, and for some, it will look like I'm not using supplements at all. But this is what I'm doing, and every single day. And in the beginning, I thought it was like a lot, and always remember the pills. But honestly, it's just easy because it becomes a habit. And with that said, tomorrow it's back to the gym. We'll see if it's a new gym or if it's the normal gym. We'll see. I'm excited. I now want to take a walk because I can see that there's no rain at the moment. So I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna go out and get some more steps in, because that is also on rest days. I'm hitting at least 15,000 steps. And yeah, I hope that you guys are having a great weekend too, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye the rest.